what are we talking about here with Alphonso Davies? Put this into perspective for us. There's a lot of people in Toronto and throughout the country trying to get a read on how great of a player he is at 19. You've seen a lot of great players throughout your life. Where does he stand right now in terms of his impact on any individual game?
Wow. Well, I think it's always about actions. You know, we can talk about good players, but it's definitely actions, the accomplishments, and what this young man's just achieved this year. You know, with a treble, it's put him up with the Canadian greats. I mean, we've had some female players, Buchanan's, etc., that have done that on the women's side. You've had Christine Sinclair that's done some amazing things with her goal records, but this is up there. I mean, this is up there with one of the greatest achievements of our country's soccer history, and a player doing this for Canada. And not just that he's achieved a Champions League medal and a treble. It's what he's done for these kids, this generation that are going to grow up wanting to be him, and that's what you need in football. You need those role models.
You just kind of answered my question. Is this basically something that can kickstart the program, or young kids? We talked about Wayne Gretzky and hockey stars and young kids wanting to follow somebody and be like them. This could be awesome for the Canadian program watching this happen.
Oh, special. I mean, when you're playing at a club like Bayern Munich, it's global recognition, and when you're winning consistently, it's magnified even further. And the fact he's young and he's funny and he does his TikToks, and you know, all of those things just make him, you know, such an amazing role model for this younger generation. So, you know, we've seen it, like in the women's side, you know, watch kids walking around with that number 12 Sinclair jersey on. I've seen guys in men's stadiums wearing Sinclair jerseys. I think we've got a jersey now. It's the Davies jersey that I'm sure every young kid will be getting for Christmas with that Canada badge on. And this is what we've, I think, dreamed of for this country, to have a star of this quality, and not just the quality, but the personality. That personality is so infectious, and as you can see by his social media presence, people want to know him. They want to follow him. So it's just an exciting time for our sport.
With John Herdman, the Canadian men's national soccer team head coach. So what does it mean for you putting together a lineup card and putting together a game plan and a style of play? Having a guy like Davies, do you play him at left back? Do you move him around the pitch? What is this gonna lead to in terms of the national team, and what we can expect to see once you guys get to playing again?
Well, we've been working in Alphonso for 2 years now, and in those games, he's been part of pretty much everything we've done. Some of the games have been against, you know, teams that are lowly ranked in CONCACAF, where, you know, they're playing low blocks, and sort of suits Alphonso to come from deep positions. In some games, the US at home, we played him up top to put him closer to the goal. And while you've got tactics and you've got plans, you've also got to look at where the players are. I know in 2019, when we went through up into the CONCACAF Gold Cup, he had minimal minutes at Bayern. He wasn't as confident as I'd seen him in the past. But, you know, he comes into, you know, this period of his career where he's building confidence through winning. And with that shifts the mindset. It shifts the mindset not only of the player, but shifts the mindset of the coach and the team. I mean, this guy's a serial winner now, and those serial winners, you meet them on the field where they can have a big impact. And is that at left back? Well, he's flexible to play there. But I would say, you know, where he's at in his evolution, he needs to be where he can have the ball consistently and get on and express himself to take us to that next level, which is to win in these critical moments that are coming up.
Well, yeah, that's the next stage, right? Trying to qualify for 2022. Where's your confidence level in that happening, and how do we go about getting there in 2022?
I think it's game by game. This is the critical part of the planning now, just to be laser focused on. We've got 4 matches coming up in the next couple of months. And while, I think people might be overlooking the teams we've got, these are going to be some tough games. And for our players, it's just one game at a time. Laser focused on getting the result, because if we lose any of these games, we won't ever see an Alphonso Davies in a 2022 World Cup or, this team. So, I think for all of us, it's just making sure the best players are available for these matches, that we cut no corners in the preparation, and that when we get into the games, regardless of where these teams are ranked, that the motivation level for these players are, that it is a life and death, fixture in terms of, we either win and progress to this octagon. If we don't, we're out. And as I said, the World Cup dream dissipates.
Well, we're all pulling for you. We all hope it gets there, and I think the confidence level continues to grow with a lot of these young players, including Alphonso Davies, on the verge of hopefully doing great things for the country. Good luck in the future. Always appreciate you finding time. Thank you, John.
Thank you.